Hey guys, Level Cap here, and I felt the need to make a video talking about the fact that Call of Duty games are going to be popping up on my channel every now and then. Weapon reviews, maybe a new show, who knows. The fact is, I'm enjoying the new Call of Duty game. There's a lot of hate towards the COD franchise out there, especially among my subscribers, just because there is it's Battlefield 3 crowd, you know? And that's not saying everybody. There's a lot of people out there who are really open to just games in general. If it's a tactical shooter, if it's a good game, whatever it is, you guys are on board. You've been really supportive about me bringing new games into my channel. But there's a bunch of people out there who are definitely not on board with this, and I just wanted to address my opinions on the matter, why I'm doing COD videos now, and how the channel is going to be evolving in the future. Now let's get a few things out of the way first of all. Is this channel going to be predominantly Call of Duty? No. This channel grew up on Battlefield. It's going to stay predominantly Battlefield, and I'm going to cover the heck out of any Battlefield game or expansion or whatever when it comes out. And just like many of you guys, I am a gamer. I play multiple games. I'm interested in multiple titles out there. I really love tactical shooters. As you know, I've been covering PlanetSide 2 quite a bit recently. I covered Medal of Honor a bit when it first came out, and now I'm taking a look at Black Ops 2. I'm actually enjoying Black Ops 2 quite a bit. I think it's a good game on the PC. It's a very solid launch. There isn't a lot of bugs with it. It's just running fine. There's no big gripes with how the game is balanced or how it plays out. You know, compared to, say, the Battlefield 3 launch, COD, the Black Ops 2 engine is actually really well put together. You know, I don't have a huge amount of gripes. Now, of course, the retort to that is, yes, that's because they haven't changed anything in the game for like the past 5 years, and they're using the same engine. Sure, they are using for the most part, same engine. However, there's something to be said about that. One of the reasons is that the consoles haven't really evolved in a long time, and I think they've really pushed the graphics engine on the consoles pretty much as far as it can go, while still maintaining a 60 frame rate per second performance level. Now, in terms of the kind of gameplay or the game experience that COD delivers compared to other tactical shooters out there, specifically Battlefield 3, sure, it's a lot less team oriented than pretty much all Battlefield 3 game modes. It's much more fast-paced, a bit more arcadey. I've said before, it's kind of like Unreal Tournament with a tactical shooter facelift. You know, it plays at that same speed where you're just kind of killing like crazy. The game is very much revolved around kill streaks, getting top of the server, getting as many points as possible, all that kind of stuff. And I think that's where it sort of gets a bad rap from the Battlefield crowd. I do prefer Battlefield over COD. I'll just come out and say that now. I think Battlefield in general is a more innovative, better game, and it offers team play, focuses on team play, and that's what I like. Now, if you're not that interested in like hardcore team play, relying on your team too much, which I totally understand, because there are plenty of games in Battlefield 3 where I feel like I'm pushing up, I'm doing a really good job, and then you look behind you and your whole team is just kind of camping in the spawn, not really doing anything, and you literally just can't win the game. You feel like your team is holding you back. I hate that feeling. That's a really crappy feeling, and that's something that's unavoidable with games that rely more on teamwork. But if you do like games like COD where it's a little bit more independent, even though you can be playing for a team, your team doesn't necessarily have to hold you back all the time. Now, again, to defend Call of Duty against all the haters out there, the fact is most Battlefielders have played Call of Duty titles. In fact, most Battlefielders have probably played the crap out of some of the Call of Duty titles. I know pretty much all the hardcore Battlefield 3 players that I game with were really into the original Modern Warfare game. You know, I played Modern Warfare so much the first time around. It's a great game. It had a bit of teamwork in it, more than most tactical shooters did during its time, and it stayed true to its game style. People loved Modern Warfare, and the Call of Duty series just hasn't really tried to evolve the game style that much, because honestly what they do so well that I don't know if this game actually does need to evolve that much. You could say it needs more teamwork, it needs to slow down, needs all that stuff, and I would say, you know what, you're wrong. I think this game is perfect for what it is. It's not trying to be Battlefield, it's not trying to be Medal of Honor, it's not trying to be Counter-Strike, it's not trying to be PlanetSide, it's trying to be its own thing, which is a very fast-paced shooter with a sort of tactical feel to it. I understand that a lot of people need to create a dichotomy. I've been that way too, where you need to have one or the other. It can't be both. But the fact is, Battlefield and Call of Duty can coexist. They can appeal to different people. They can appeal to the same people. I like both games. Depends what I'm in the mood for. If I want to play in vehicles or play teamwork oriented infantry game modes, then I'll play Battlefield. If I want to just kind of get in a game, run around, shoot at stuff, have awesome explosions and cool kill streaks going off, then I'll play some Call of Duty. The fact is, I appreciate both games, I like both games, and I think they're similar enough that most people can actually probably have that same feeling that I do about each title. So where's my channel going in the future? I think it's safe to say that I enjoy Black Ops 2 enough to at least do 1 or 2 videos a week on the game. Potentially more, we'll see. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get into the game. I think I get bored of it much quicker than I do with Battlefield 3 during just play sessions. You know, I can get in like maybe 3, 4, 5 rounds of Call of Duty, get a little bored, and then want to play something else. You know, Battlefield, I can definitely put in about that many rounds also, but the rounds are so much longer. So, you know, the game appeals to me in different ways, but I like the idea of doing a mixture of tactical shooters on my channel. PlanetSide is here to stay. It's definitely not going to generate me a lot of views, but you know what? I really enjoy the game, and I think it's something that the public needs to know more about, because it's a great tactical shooter. And you can bet if other interesting looking tactical shooters come out, I'll do a cover video on it. I'll see if it's any good. If I enjoy it, then you can expect to see some of that content there. The fact is, as a YouTuber who actually lives off of the revenue of my channel, I have to be a little bit tactical about the way that I develop my content. Now, as much as I would love to have an only Battlefield 3 channel, it's just not a realistic prospect for any YouTuber out there. The downtime between expansions and content releases for Battlefield 3 is too infrequent to the point where you could be doing really well when the game comes out for the first few months, be doing really well on maybe the first few expansions, and then after it dies off, your views are going to die off just with the game. So as somebody who has to run a YouTube channel that is constantly entertaining, I also have to evolve my channel in that same way. I can't just hibernate during the winter until the next Battlefield 3 title comes out. You know, as much as I would love to have an exclusive Battlefield 3 title, even my interest in Battlefield 3 wanes enough to the point where I really do want to mix in some new interesting tactical gameplay. Now, for all the Call of Duty haters out there, especially the ones who watched my Type 25 weapon review, did all the downvoting and all the negative comments, I knew that was coming. But for all of you guys out there who are just threatening to unsubscribe if I continue to do Call of Duty videos on my channel, then go ahead and unsubscribe. You know, if that's your level of maturity, then I honestly don't mind losing you as a subscriber. This is a tactical gaming channel. I want to make videos that help you get better at gaming, not talk about you know, how stupid one community is compared to another community. That's not what I'm about. I'm not about drama. I'm about improving your game when it comes to tactical shooters. That's it. You know, I enjoy Battlefield. I'm probably going to have more Battlefield content on here. But other than that, there isn't going to be any sort of bias or hate or slander or whatever being thrown around my channel. So if that kind of content appeals to you, then please stick around. There's going to be plenty more of it. And I'll see you guys next time. This is Level Cap, signing off.